Making a good investment is all about finding good finance, and finding good finance is all about finding a good mortgage broker. Hi, I'm Sunil, and in this episode of Systematic Property, we'll look at 7 things to look for in a mortgage broker. Point number 1 is not an IFA, independent financial advisor. Why? Because they're not specialized in the mortgage market. They sell wills and insurance and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, maybe they are a good IFA, but I'm looking for a specialized broker. And that's very, very important to me because it usually means that I can get a much better deal. Now, if you're just sitting in the cubbyhole and you're a normal bog-standard person, then hey, maybe an IFA is okay. But for me, creative investor, I need a specialized mortgage broker. Point number 2 is somebody who invests themselves. Goes without saying, the more that they know about the marketplace, the more deals they've done, the more proficient they will be, and the more help you can get, and probably the better deal you're going to get yourself from that particular mortgage broker. Point number 3, specific mortgage deals. Some brokers have done so much business with some finance companies that those finance companies reward them with specific mortgage deals. So it's always worthwhile shopping around and actually finding out which brokers have which deals. How do you find that out? Networks, internet, ask, talk, and the famous shake hands, where you just go and meet people and ask them questions. Point number 4 is understanding creativity. Very, very important for me that my broker understands creativity. Why? I had no trouble in finding really good deals when I was just starting out. They were all over the place, and they still are all over the place. The trouble I had was getting the finance, creative finance, to complete the transaction. And so it's finally when I found a good mortgage broker that things changed for me. And I realized that before finding a deal, I should find the finance and then find a deal and structure it to match the finance. That was the real aha moment for me when things changed for me and I went crazy buying property with other people's or the bank's money, let's say. So somebody who really understands creativity is very, very important because that's how most deals should be working. Point number 5 is having direct links to underwriters. Underwriters are the people in the financial institutions who rubber stamp, approve or disapprove the mortgage. And of course, you need to have a mortgage approved pretty much before you sign the application form, and that's your broker's job. So he has to have those direct links with those people just to double check, hey, if Mr. Jaiswal applies with this, will this deal go through? And give a thumbs up, thumbs down. And then actually we only apply when we know it's going to go through. This is actually really good because it saves you tons of time and effort. And if you're in a country where they do credit checks every time you apply for a mortgage, it's really going to stop that number of checks being done on your credit file. Really, really important. Number 6 is honest about commissions. Sure, everyone needs to make money, and I have no hassle with brokers making money. I like them to tell me what they're making, because some brokers like to charge both sides, or they get paid from the mortgage company and they want to charge me as their client as well, which I love to do, because without the deal, without the finance, guess what? I haven't got any deals. So I'm very happy paying mortgage brokers a fee if they want one. But they have to work hard for it, right? They have to give me a really, really good deal. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Point number 7 is making sure they don't ask you to fabricate evidence. If any broker asks you to fabricate or lie on the mortgage application form or fabricate evidence, run a mile. Even though you might be in the middle of a deal and you might be so close and the only way this bank is going to accept it, if you just one small little lie on the application form, it's not worth it. Run a freaking mile, okay, if anyone asks you to do that. Because in some parts of the world, it is actually a criminal offense to lie on an application form, and you could be incarcerated, and that would not be much fun. So make sure your brokers are honest, but find a good one. And for me, it was all about initially just shaking hands, meeting broker after broker after broker, and finally I found a good one. I hope you find a good mortgage broker.